Hi, Laura Davis-Taylor at DSF Live, and we are at the SpinetiX booth. And we're here with George, and word out is that there was a big release this week. What's going on at SpinetiX?
That's right. Thank you. Great to be here. We are launching ARYA, our cloud service, this week. It was first launched at ISE in Amsterdam back in February. We've added thousands of users, and now it's in the American market, ready to go. Anyone can get started. ARYA is a cloud service that works with our Diva device, our Diva player. Any Diva, not just one sold from now on, but Divas going back to the original sale, can be upgraded with firmware, and they immediately get access to the ARYA cloud. ARYA.spinetiX.cloud is the address. Once you log in, you don't even need a player to test. You can just go and look at the menus and check it out first. You get 9 templates to get started. You can upload your images, video, everything's converted. We've included weather, news feeds, transitions, animations, and then features which allow you to brand content without being a creative person. So you can upload a font, apply that font to all the slides, same with the color palette, drop things into a schedule easily. Everything changes on the connected displays within a few seconds wherever they are in the world.
So it sounds like this is really addressing the complexity issue that's been out there in the industry for a long time, particularly for people who want to get going quickly.
Absolutely. There's just far too many steps to go through often, especially with smaller projects. We're thinking of SMB customers, maybe small retail people with a few franchise outlets or a small office. We've also seen lots of interest from primary education as well.
I'm a retail consultant. I do a lot of this stuff, and I have seen for myself that this is a big barrier for people who either want to just put a toe in the water, or they have 10 to 50 stores, and they just don't have the staff to go out and do something like this. What's the benefit of having everything in the cloud?
It's really peace of mind. When you've got something in the cloud, as long as you've got an internet connection, the content's going to be up there. And with ARYA, because of the player, and we're basing this on the same hardware that SpinetiX has always used, so we're not just streaming down from the cloud all the time, we're intelligently caching content, really using the minimum bandwidth possible. So you don't need to have a big internet connection, you don't need to have an IT department to set this up.
So if you're also running POS, you could probably run it over your IP address and no issues with POS interference, correct?
Absolutely. We've really built it for that in mind. A lot of the feedback we got from retail was POS signals are the absolute lifeblood of the business. I can't interfere with that. So we can run on a separate connection, DSL. We're just using a few bits of data.
So then there's also sometimes a thing that's very bothersome for people is remote monitoring and making sure that you can confirm playlists. It sounds like with this type of a system, you don't have to worry about that because as long as you have your internet working, you're able to make sure that you know that things are up and playing. Am I right with that?
You're absolutely right. You can look at the players and how they're performing within ARYA, but our cockpit monitoring service, which works with our other integrated players, also works with ARYA. And that's a benefit that means if you have a supplier from whom you've bought SpinetiX products and they are already managing and monitoring your players, ARYA, despite it being an out-of-the-box user-managed solution, is still part of that kind of manageable estate of your digital signage.
So can this also work for back office, like even break room and corporate campuses?
Definitely. That's an area that was in some ways a bit of a surprise to us. We saw usage front of house to public, but then imagine you have, as you say, you have 10 to 50 stores and you're one store owner or franchise regional manager going around lots of different stores instructing management, sending memos, emails to people when people don't have phones or they're busy serving customers. Back of house screens can show completely different content because you can add unlimited displays to ARYA, but they don't have to display the same content.
And if you have content templates, you're kind of making it foolproof, like, as in you can't really do bad content if you're using your templates, right? Can they just use your templates and kind of reskin their brand into it?
That's right. So all the content we provide in the templates, the shapes and the design is all, of course, commercially 100% available. And then once images and videos have been uploaded, it's a one-click process to this, as you say, skin that with a brand. And I'm not a creative person, but it's remarkable how much the right font, the right alignment, and the right color palette can make things really look on brand.
And having tested a lot of content in my days, having a content template where you can't mess up the size of the fonts, the size of the images, and some of the structure of best practices is really important. And again, most people who are trying to do something quickly don't have time to go learn all the things you need to learn to be successful. It sounds like a great solution.
Yeah, that's it. It's small things. As you really hit the nail on the head. Things like sizing text so it fits into a box, so you don't have to think, well, I need to cut off the last bit of my message just to fit it on the screen. I think one of the most exciting things about ARYA I really want to mention before we go is every Diva player has access to ARYA under the Discovery plan, which is our launch plan, what you can see here on the booth and on our website. ARYA's on the Discovery plan is unlimited devices for $0 per month. So it's a free cloud service that comes with every single Diva player.
So where do people go again if they want to take a look at the demo?
ARYA, that's ARYA.SpinetiX.cloud.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.